Hi guys, welcome to Channel Maddnes. We have everyone here. Say hello.
Bye.
Hello. We got the whole.
Hey yo ma.
Hey yo ma. We got the whole
we
crew
get your
here.
number.
We're coming to you with an off-topic video.
Off topic.
New name.
With a K.
That's rebranded.
Yeah, it's a new name for the discussion series. So today we're playing Devilish Dilemmas. Just 80 dilemmas that would have even the most decisive people questioning themselves. It's just basically would you rather sort of game. So,
All new, all
I press the
unrated.
button.
yeah, all press the button. It's nothing new. There's hundreds out there, but we actually have a card game version, and we thought we'd play it for you.
That's really cool. It comes in like a little matchbox like packet,
Yeah.
and on one
For
side
no-
it says
For no reason.
"Strike up some fun."
It would be really cool if like these images were giant matchsticks. Like,
That would be
Really
good, yeah.
flat, really long matchsticks.
Yeah. Right, so
Only revealed with heat.
I pull up the first one. So okay, I should. So here we go. Which would you choose? To constantly moonwalk instead of walking, or to constantly do the robot instead of walking?
I would
Moonwalk.
do the moonwalk. That's so cool.
So
Yeah.
the reason
Sounds
why
so
I
good.
would choose the moonwalk is because the moonwalk actually makes you travel. The robot is
Just
a
as a stationary
dance.
stance of just in
No,
the
no,
spot.
no.
Well,
the robot, but it's only your
slower.
arms.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah, so
if
you can
walk,
walk as
it'll be
per normal,
slower.
but your
Yeah.
arms are just doing the robot as you go along.
Do I have to be able to moonwalk to choose moonwalk? Because I cannot moonwalk.
We assume the ability is given to you.
Oh,
Or
absolutely.
you
I
just,
think-
or
I
you
think
just
you
do a
just get-
shitty moonwalk.
I
That's
think
fine.
you just get better at it because you're practicing non-stop.
Because you just
You-
have to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
World's,
I think
best
the robot one would be really annoying if you're carrying groceries or if you're trying
Yeah.
to carry a couch and you're
Oh my
You're
god,
just walking
moonwalking.
around.
You're just always the guy in the back.
Mm.
and people would just hate you all
Do
the
you have to
time.
have your hand on your head though, like
No.
Michael Jackson?
No, that's
That's Michael
not,
Jackson.
Yeah, that's not part of
Do a
the
spin halfway
moonwalk
through.
itself. I
Yeah.
think.
Alright, next one. You're lost in a nursery rhyme and you need help. Who would you choose? Aladdin's genie or Cinderella's fairy godmother? For me, it'd be
Aladdin's genie.
Genie,
Yeah,
he knows
yeah.
everything.
I don't know. I feel
He's
like
dope.
Yeah.
Do
It's
we,
crack up.
do we get the movie version?
What's it? Yeah, you get the original. What's the first actor?
Will
Robin
Smith.
Williams.
Nah, Will Smith, nah.
but the genie only can get 3 wishes, right?
Yeah, so you can
But-
only get 3, but he's cooler. But with the fairy godmother, she kind of doesn't really let you
But
do
she-
the wishes. She does it for you.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute.
And
Like,
theoretically,
I'd rather hang out
like
with her.
Aladdin got unlimited wishes because he gave Genie his freedom, and Genie was like, "I'll just hang around you and be your friend."
Well,
Wow,
yeah.
I never knew that. I actually have never watched
Well, yeah,
it.
Aladdin gives the Genie his freedom, and the Genie just hangs around Aladdin, and so basically he's like a permanent friend who's
Cool.
still a genie. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Spoilers.
because in Aladdin by itself, that's not something that happens.
Yeah, in
Because
the
they-
original, like, just
I
Aladdin.
They
haven't
free-
seen it, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen Aladdin?
No.
Because
You
they
guys
trick
didn't
him.
watch Aladdin.
Because he frees him, and then he manages to trick him,
He doesn't
or he
trick him.
tricks him and then manages to tricks the bad guy. I mean,
Yeah, he tricks the bad guy.
Jafar.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the genie did not help defeat Jafar, and
Yeah.
then the thing kind of ends, and he goes off on vacation or whatever. So in Aladdin, in and of itself, there's nothing about what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Is there
but-
an Aladdin too?
yes, there
There's
is.
like
Yes.
3
But I'm pretty sure
films.
in the original Aladdin he does give Genie his freedom,
He
yeah,
does.
and,
Yeah, he does.
and it was assumed because there was an Aladdin too, because Genie was still there hanging around.
Okay, because I don't know
Yeah.
what happens in the other Aladdins.
I
I
mean-
know I've watched one of them.
I am
There's
also
a
based.
TV series as well, right?
Yeah, there was.
Yes,
Yeah, there
I
was.
mean,
I had the
probably.
VHS of it.
There's actually a musical as well that's
Yes,
out at the
I've seen a
moment.
lot of
Oh,
ads
it's
for that.
so
But
good.
what
Oh,
you
I'm
what you guys
looking
need to
forward
watch
to
if you
it.
actually like Aladdin is Twisted, the untold story of a royal vizier. It's a play made by Team Starkit. You can find it on YouTube.
Who are the same people who made a Harry Potter musical, which
Yeah.
is great.
So it's
By
a
the way, you should
musical,
watch that as well.
and it's the Aladdin story told through Jafar's point of view,
Ooh.
with Jafar as the good guy,
Yeah.
Oh, that
and
sounds
it,
really
it,
good.
I-
makes Aladdin like
Like-
real.
I like the concept of those, but I'm not sure. Like they did it with Maleficent. Have you seen the one with Angelina Jolie,
Yeah,
Maleficent?
yeah.
Mm.
Where she was basically the good guy and everyone
Yeah,
else
yeah.
was bad. It's like it's a nice take on
Yeah.
the story.
This wasn't like a seriously
Yeah.
done one because it's
Yeah,
played by
it's a play
Yeah.
made by these people
Alright,
who just
alright,
like
here we
get
go.
around.
Which would you choose? To always wear purple from head to toe, or to wear any color but only in leather?
Purple,
Purple.
Purple.
100%
Probably
purple.
purple. The leather would be too hot at
And you'd
times.
be looking freaking royal.
But the leather would look
I
dope.
would go leather.
I mean,
I would
yeah,
go-
if you're going to
What
dress as a
leather?
gimp,
Yeah,
It's,
I
not
mean-
a, it's not a jacket. Yeah, it might be a gimp suit.
I would wear.
But it says clothes, so you can have a normal looking top, normal looking
That'd be
pants, but they're
hot.
just in
Yeah,
leather.
but that'd be really
That'd be
hot. That
bloody
would
Move
hot.
somewhere,
be
somewhere cold.
You
have
could
the
wear
freedom
a
of
purple
Move
Ghost
somewhere
suits.
cold.
I live in Auckland.
I think with different shades of purple, you know, you could get away with not
But-
too bad.
Just get
Burgundy.
the purple pimp hat, the purple suit, the
Yeah.
fedora,
Oh,
the
you'll
feather.
You'll just
Milady.
become an attraction because everybody will be like,
No.
yeah, that's the.
I would-
It's a
purple
purple guy.
If purple's not my favorite color, I would just get tired of it so easily.
I would as well, but
So-
I think the leather would be. Oh my god, leather underwear! I just thought about leather underwear.
Yeah.
Oh my
Leather
god, leather bras!
Like,
chafing.
Yeah, but-
So sweaty.
but you don't have to wear underwear or bras.
I wouldn't at
Yeah.
that point. On the bras anyway, maybe. Yeah,
And you have style and color freedom with leather. I just like fine. Leather was, yeah, it wouldn't bother me.
I mean, you could have
purple leather.
Alright.
Purple leather.
The
purple
evil-
leather, yellow leather,
The
leather,
evil
leather,
ringmaster has cursed you. Which would you choose? The permanent white painted sad faced clown look, or the permanent big red comedy nose?
So the first one is
Comedy nose.
Popsicle, right? Dr. Popsicle?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Or the comedy nose.
Big. I assume
Their
this is
nose
like,
is great.
I assume this is a big red.
Just
ball.
a big red, clown nose.
That sounds
or
like
the
fun,
makeup.
actually.
That would
I'm into
obscure
it.
my vision.
Yeah, that would get annoying
Yeah,
after a while.
so-
But is it the
Well, you-
squishy one, like the one you can just squeeze?
Yeah, you'd eventually learn to.
But I need to
phase
see.
it out.
I would try to squeeze it
Sideways.
and keep compress it out of the way.
Yeah, but,
you
like,
really
tape,
do this
tape
thing.
it down. Just,
Yeah.
No one can punch you on the nose.
I was
though.
gonna say
It'll just
either
bounce
way
right
you're
off.
gonna look completely ridiculous. I think with the clown makeup with this frowny face, you're gonna look a little bit more in character and not just you're just wearing a
just be a
freaking
clown
nose.
for your
Yeah,
career.
but if you put the red nose on, then you can be like, oh yeah, it's the whole like cancer appeal.
It reminds me of like the stand-up
Yeah.
comedian clowns where they just come in a suit or they just normal clothes with just a pointless
Yeah,
thing on. And it's
yeah.
just like
Either
Ha,
way,
ha, ha.
you're gonna have a bad
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
There's no gaming that
Alright.
one.
Which would you choose? Sneezing every 5
Oh
minutes,
god.
No.
or having to go to the toilet every half an hour?
I already do
No,
that.
that one
so
no,
bad.
that one pisses me off.
Like
That
I would
one,
sneeze.
the
you,
second
you don't
one.
think about it, but well,
I need
Every
to know.
half an hour.
What
every
about-
half
Waking
an
up?
hour.
I need to know during sleep every half an hour
Oh.
or every
Yeah, but
5
then
minutes.
you'd also
Says
be
every
past
half
5
an
minutes
hour.
for sneezing.
Yeah.
It'll wake up every half
Which
hour.
one can okay, so you can either wear a nappy and sleep through the peeing, or you can pretend you would eventually
It's-
learn to
it's
sleep
sleep.
through
I-
the
on the
sneezing.
toilet.
I
It's
think
pooping, not just peeing.
Oh, going to the toilet.
I think
yeah,
it would
you're
be
right.
the sneezing because you the amount of times you sneeze a day without realizing it is
I mean, I sneeze so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like sure,
Yeah.
it's every 5 minutes, but you get used to it and you just be like, "Hutch," and that's it. It's
Yeah,
done.
Absolutely.
Having to go to
Oh.
the toilet every half an hour.
You can't go
Yeah,
on
but
road
the
trips.
feeling that you get in
Feasibly.
your
Never
nose
going over. You would have
is
to have
really,
so
really painful.
diapers.
Well, not all the time. For me, I have really pleasurable sneezes sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, my sneezing's not too bad.
Achoo! Sploosh.
Yeah, sometimes
Ew.
they're pointless. Like they didn't serve a purpose. Sometimes yes, they are painful.
Okay, sorry. Brooklyn Nine
Lady.
reference here. And then, that's the name of your sex tape.
Yeah. Okay.
I would definitely sneeze.
Yeah, I would go for the
Yeah,
sneezing.
I'm going for sneezes.
All right. National service is coming back. Which would you choose? 2 years of compulsory service in the reserves, or 6 months of frontline armed service?
2 years in
2
reserves.
years in
What's
reserve.
reserves?
And
Reserves are basically
basically, you
Back up unless
Yeah.
something goes
if
wrong.
they call for you, you have to go.
yeah, and basically in New Zealand that never happens because
Pretty much
nobody
that's like
wants to start a
Sweden,
fight in New
isn't it?
Zealand.
Yeah.
So we just got to
That's what
ask:
you do in
do we
Sweden.
reckon there's going to be a war in the next 2 years?
Yeah, but like,
I would.
does the 6 months frontline services just put you there in case there's something that happens, or you
Um,
or
you
make
would-
it move
you'd
to
be
the nearest
deployed.
thing?
So
Yeah.
Be deployed.
So I have a Navy friend. I'm not going to say anything about who or what they are, but they
they
go
work
they
with
go on
planes?
deployment. They go on ship. They've been to Papua New Guinea and they're hostile to us. I don't know whether they've shot because I don't want to
Whoa.
ask that question.
Your friend is hostile to you?
No, Papua New Guinea is hostile to us,
Oh, okay.
or the places where they were
No,
going
or he's-
near Papua New Guinea.
They're hostile
So-
to Papua New Guinea.
So they're going places, and they are potentially
Man,
in,
that person
in the
is
combat.
going
It
places.
sounds
Yeah.
kind of fun though, like awful and difficult, but
Yeah,
Well,
but we don't
more
do
fun
anything
than
like
doing
we're
nothing.
not. We have a couple of.
New
people, I
Zealand
think, that
mostly
goes
deals with
to-
peacekeeping because both
Yeah.
my father has been deployed in Afghanistan, Kosovo, Iraq, and all those places. And it was just for peacekeeping tours and
Yeah.
services like that. It was nothing front line. I think the most exciting they did, they found a catch of warheads and they just dug a hole and blew them up.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
But I would be okay. Like if
Yeah.
it's a matter of time between doing something fast, but only 6 months. I mean, heavy and only 6 months.
So-
So heavy and fast, or slow and
Steady.
steady.
It's
yeah.
not steady.
I'd be
it's
okay
just-
with. I'd be okay with doing a
So-
whole 2 years of service.
Yeah, 2 years of service. I think it's good sort of motivation, self-training. It gets you because it's it gets you out there and shares with the world.
There are
And
some
at
countries.
least do
There are some
stuff.
countries where you're required to just do too.
And I guess you're also less
Sweden,
likely
I
to
think.
die.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
all right. I mean,
probably,
South Korea as well.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
South
yeah, you're
Korea.
straight up less likely to get shot at.
You wake up with an amazing new store of learning. Which would you choose? To know everything there is to know about computers, or to speak every major language in the
Oh
world?
no, I knew it was gonna be
Every
languages.
major
Yeah,
language.
my one has to be the language.
I know
It's
it's
That
gonna
would
legit.
be
be languages.
incredible.
I love
I need to
the
know,
idea of languages.
is everything about computers, does that include like programming languages?
I'm gonna
and
say
stuff?
that it does, and it's always constant. So every time something new comes out, you
So-
know it.
Yeah, because computer languages are
Yeah.
like
It always changes.
living languages
Yeah.
that change.
Do you also know everyone's passwords?
It
No.
also depends.
Everything
They'll
about
say
computers.
no.
But you could
Yeah.
talk
And
to the
also it
computer
depends how you
and
live
then
it.
But
say-
you know-
You would know the best ways to hack something.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
how to get around it.
You
So-
wouldn't
Yeah.
need a
I'm
password.
100% going for the computer thing. I'm
Yeah,
a software engineer by
it
trade.
depends how you live. Do you like?
Yeah.
Gonna,
No.
I'll choose a computer.
I don't
so
use enough computers
go-
to want to know knowledge about
No.
computers. I would much rather know language.
I think computers is going to be it's going to be more powerful as time goes on, and I think languages are all well and good, but the international business language, although it's not the biggest language, is already English.
Not to mention, you could just design a computer software
And-
that speaks every language
But
for us.
having said that, I have always loved the idea of wanting to speak every freaking
Yeah.
language in the world, so that's always
That-
been like,
that's just-
if I could.
That's just
but
a personal niche that I would just enjoy, even if
Yeah.
it doesn't provide any
it would
useful.
be, oh my god, you could just,
Well,
it would
okay.
be so dope.
What if you had to
I'm so
choose
torn.
between like speaking different languages and speaking to different animals?
Animals.
Like,
That'd be so much fun.
if you could
Animals.
pick any 5 animals that you could speak to versus speaking 10 languages fluently, like what's the trade-off? How many languages versus how many animals?
So
I
would
mean,
make
you'd
it
straight
So I
up
would
be
pick-
cats and dogs, like the two things you're gonna freaking see most.
But
Cats, dogs, bears,
But the
dolphins,
thing
snakes.
is that's on the assumption that animals are sentient enough to communicate properly. Like, we can have a conversation with them. If they're just like Pokemon that just say the same thing over and over again
Yeah.
without sort of any intelligence,
Pika, pika.
you're basically talking
Pug,
to a
pug.
It's gonna be all the
Yeah, like if
animals
they
in the
don't
rainforest,
care, right?
and they're just like, "Fuck me."
Yeah,
You're talking to a brick wall.
like exactly. Like
Lady!
if sure you understand what their intention is when they're speaking, but it doesn't provide any useful knowledge
Yeah.
because you can't
This
have a
is-
conversation with
this
them.
is
It's like, well, that was a
I
waste.
want to apologize
No, like,
to
you
my
gotta-
cat
Yeah.
for all the times I've accidentally pushed them with my feet or stood on their tail.
Your cat's probably
But what
just
if
going to
you,
tell
like-
you how much of a bad cat you are. It's like, why don't you catch any rats? You're so bad
I
at your
don't
job.
know.
But
Where do you go
most of the
every
time,
day?
it'd just be like
I'll
food.
be like,
Food?
I'm sorry,
Food?
I love
Yeah.
you, but
Food,
I'm
food, food.
allergic.
Have you guys ever seen
Why
like
we don't
Eddie
cuddle?
Murphy's Dr. Dolittle?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
yes. that's
Ages
really
ago.
good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be anything like
I
that
watched
because they
it.
would.
That would be pretty neat.
All right.
Yeah.
You have the chance to win a fortune. Which challenge would you choose? Oh, I know Lixo's not going to choose this one. To crawl naked through a dark tunnel full of spiders, ants, and non-venomous snakes,
Hell
good to me.
no.
or to strip naked and climb a giant cactus.
I'm
Oh,
doing the
cactus.
first one.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I'm doing the first one.
I
I feel
know.
like I'm less likely to get seen in the first one as well.
Okay.
It's a dark
I'm okay
tunnel.
with that.
I'm fine being naked, but it's the climbing the cactus that
yeah,
bothers me.
yeah.
And I don't.
Actually, okay, so a lot of the bigger cactuses as well, their spines are more spread out. And I mean, it doesn't say that you can't try dig out the spikes with your nails or something. and
We're
cut
going
them
to
away
assume,
first.
based on what they
I'm
want to
gonna-
hear, they wanted it to be spiky
Yeah.
enough that you were going to
I'm
be
gonna
like,
assume it's a painful one, so I'm
Okay.
gonna do the first. I'll do the spiders.
What
and
I
the
would
snakes.
say is I would have to know that okay, this is gonna happen, and then I would just like completely cover my whole body in like a sleeping bag and just
But you're
like
naked.
You're gonna be
The
naked.
idea is that you can feel everything on
oh
Yeah.
shoot.
No. Oh, you gotta crawl naked.
you. Yeah, it
through
was
the-
bad. We're both
Oh.
naked.
Is suicide
you
an option?
crawl through the tunnel, things crawl through you.
The ants don't bother me. The
Yeah.
snakes, I don't really bother me. I mean,
Snakes are fine.
the thing is, they are non-venomous, but the chances are you will get bitten. But once you get over that, I mean, it will probably, but they are painful.
Are they venomous or non-venomous?
Non-venomous.
Non-venomous. So we're assuming that everything here is not gonna.
It's not gonna kill you. It's just
It's gonna.
It's gonna drive you
That's
nuts.
it. I think the ants are the worst part of
It's gonna
that.
drive him
Have been
horribly.
covered in ants. Oh,
But
that's just
you don't
so-
have to be covered. I mean, you just crawl.
Oh,
You
but
could-
like
you
ants
just
just
go into a
get
tunnel.
How
everywhere.
far is the tunnel? Like, how is it a kilometer?
We don't know. But
And
the
then-
thing is,
and then once I get out the other side, is everything just gone, or do I have to like take everything off me, take the spiders out my ears?
There's a
Okay.
seat. There's
Pretty
a
much
seat
the
right
lesson.
there. You can jump into the seat.
It comes into
But
your
we're-
high school.
But we'll just
reunion
say
party
once you clear the
mid-spring.
tunnel, yeah, it's all gone. For whatever scenario, magically everything disappears.
That one's too hard for me.
I would do
You need the
that.
cactus.
I think I'm going to do the cactus.
But they say non-venomous. They don't tell you that there's a giant boa constrictor in there.
Did
Ooh,
they
yeah, you
say
could
that
die.
We're assuming that they're.
are the spiders non-venomous?
Yeah, we're gonna assume
Okay,
everything is non.
Yeah, we're assuming that they're the ones that they literally put in tanks with people.
All right. Yeah.
Because it would be ridiculous otherwise. Yeah. Like
Okay.
the cactus is actually
'Cause
probably
otherwise
more
you'll just
likely
die.
to kill you with
Do
that.
you want to die or get
Which would you choose? To forget everything you ever read? I don't mind that. Or to forget everything you ever heard?
You could read books again,
Yeah.
which would be fabulous. But I have a shitty memory.
People talk to
I-
you a lot. I think you should remember
No,
what
for me
most-
it'd be straight out the books because the only really books.
But it's
I've-
not books. It's everything you've ever read. All the messages that you send, you will forget those as
I
well.
don't mind that. Like the only thing I would concern about missing.
Can I just like can I just pretend that I'm deaf
Yeah.
and correspond only by writing, and therefore it's fine because I'm like whatever, I'm deaf. You can't just don't talk to me. I'm deaf.
You'd have to go through this phase where people are like, I told you that, and you just be like, did you? So I was.
I would
It's not
pretend-
that far off reality.
There's no
really.
books or messages I've concerned myself that I forget that I would care, apart from the Game of Thrones series. But then again, I listen to an audiobook. I listen to all my books on audiobook, and I don't want to forget that.
Wait, I'm gonna say read so that I can read all of my favorite books again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I get to read everything again
That's
from
like,
scratch.
I think
But as soon
Yeah.
as you've read it, you also then forget again.
Well,
is it permanent?
No, it happens the one time. And then,
Oh, it's just one time.
well, that's what I said.
Oh.
But you know, if you're out there in the world, you should choose forget everything you've listened to, so you can listen to Channel Madness again and experience it.
Yeah.
all.
So it's not an ongoing
Smash that
thing.
like button.
Hashtag
Because
plus.
if it's an ongoing thing, then it gets to me whether it's like you pretend to be blind,
Okay.
so you do all your correspondence by ear, or you pretend to be
Either
deaf,
way,
so you do all your correspondence
it's going
by
to be hard to work in a
words.
workforce.
Yeah.
Well,
But if
reading.
it was a one-time thing, all your past stuff you forget, it would be reading.
The thing is, not to me. I don't need to remember any of my previous things that I've read.
But that's only if it's not an ongoing thing.
But it's like even if it's not, I can just always just it's there.
You
I'm
will
trying to-
never remember all of the red recipes that you've got. You'll have to be like, can you please put
The
them
thing
on
is-
audiobook?
Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, but the thing is, they're there. All right. Which would you choose? To have a constant booger hanging in full view, or to
in
have-
my view, like is
No, no.
it up my
No.
nose and
I was like a picture.
In view of everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else can see.
Oh, it's
the
like a
front of the
lantern, like the
Oh,
deep sea
like
fish,
an
just like
anglerfish.
hanging over the back of the
stuff.
head.
Ew.
or
There's your booger.
to have food permanently stuck in the front of your teeth. I would do the food.
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 You should just talk with your mouth down or
Yeah.
closed.
You'll just you just
You'll be
become
frugal
more
and
self-conscious
talking like
about
that.
I
opening
feel
your mouth.
like
And
the booger would become an obstacle.
it's a lot more grosser, I think.
yeah.
And
It's,
maybe,
it's more
maybe
it's
things
more
might
about the
get
visuals of other
Yeah.
people.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking like
You can mitigate
over
the
time.
food.
You just get a fly stuck in it.
Let's say for example you're gonna make yourself a cake,
Delicious.
and then as
Just
you
the
make
thing
the cake, yeah.
You're working and your friends are looking at you and they're like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "I don't know."
All right.
Yeah.
What's the food gonna be like? Does it change over time? Like if I start eating lots of
Well,
cake,
it might
and
get
then the
really
next day I
Russian.
have lots of broccoli,
I
does
just-
it become broccoli?
Just beat them to the punchline. Get like a piece of lettuce tattooed onto the tooth.
Like I would assume that it is not the same booger and not the same piece of food because I assume that you could try get it out or try wipe it away and it would be instantly replaced by a new piece of something
Because I'm wondering
somebody
about
else's
tooth
booger.
decay in that
Yeah.
case.
because
Alright.
it would smell awful. if
Alright,
it was
alright.
the same piece of food.
Which would you choose? To have the face of a film star but be obese, or to have a body to die for but be pig ugly?
Oh,
How can
I wouldn't want to be obese. I don't care if I'm a film star.
When you say pig ugly, do you mean literally a pig's face? Because I choose that.
I just assume it was ugly.
I am already obese. I'm okay with that.
You're not obese.
Yeah.
I'm
So
big to differ.
You're not what they would call.
I don't want a face of a film star. I'm happy with my
I
face.
want my doctor calls.
And I
it
don't
obese.
want to be obese. but I don't want to be angry.
It's the last time you've been to a doctor.
Oh wait, have the body to die
20
for.
kilos
Yeah,
of
you know what? I'm happy with that. I'd rather have a body that's good, just because I'm a little bit ugly.
I'd say body as well, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
At least
I'm
you're
already
healthy.
ugly.
I was gonna say, it's a dilemma
with
for
the
everybody
most
who thinks
beautiful
that
people
they're
here.
not one of those things already.
All right.
I'm just not gonna answer the question.
Which would you choose? To never be able to smell again, or to smell permanently like a fish?
I would.
Oh, to smell permanently of fish.
Uh,
Little grammatic error.
Nah, that first one.
I would
Yeah.
like to never
I-
have a scent.
Yeah, that's
So
easy.
the first one where
Oh, never. I
Never
was
smell.
assuming it was I can't smell with my nose.
Yeah.
To
I
never,
think that is what it means.
yeah,
but I
to never
interpreted
be
it
able to
differently.
smell again,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or to smell permanently of fish.
No, not the fish one.
You would get used to it, but,
But as
other people,
a woman,
Nah.
everybody's just like, oh, you smell like vagina.
there is a
Please
disease.
wash your fucking vagina out.
There is a disease out there that
No thanks.
that your sweat glands generate the odor of rotting fish or
Yeah.
fish.
I think that
that's
is the
gross. I hate that.
Yeah. Nah, I'm okay with losing my nose.
It makes life easier because you just don't notice
No
shit then.
screen wear.
All right, which would you choose? For everything to happen twice as quickly, or for everything to happen at half speed?
Ooh, half speed for
I
sure.
go half speed.
It
I get
depends
twice
on
as
the-
much time to do everything.
It really
I wouldn't
depends
think
on.
that for us going twice speed.
I think half speed sounds more
Half speed sounds great.
days.
People
if-
were
Yeah.
giving you lots of information. You don't know what they're doing, and they're telling you the things.
I was
and
gonna
you don't
say,
know what
if you're
doing.
processing it at the same rate or whatever, it literally
then it
doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter.
which
Yeah.
you choose. So, I'm
Which
assuming that
makes
it
it-
does matter,
yeah.
which means I would do half.
I guess it really matters if you find your days boring and really long, then you wouldn't want them to take any longer, so you would probably go for the first one.
Just
But
rewind
I want
time.
I need my days to be longer. Well, actually, no,
Yeah.
I need more time, so I can't really choose that second
Yeah,
one.
you basically get twice as much thinking time.
Yeah, but not enough. I
But
need
maybe
more
not
acting time.
I think I'll go thinking time.
For my work purposes, I would have to pick the first one. For my life purposes, I would have to pick the second one.
I think your actions, you like you're not doing anything faster or slower or whatever.
But things just happen twice as quickly.
No, like okay, so I think the only difference is
Yeah.
how much you can think about it.
Do you want to let
Is,
people
is
down?
your
No,
mind's
so
processing
Do you want to
of
let
it.
people down by living in a twice speed life where you won't
Yeah, but
understand
see,
a lot?
for everything
or
to
do
happen-
you want to like actually let people understand you?
But no, it's not like the whole wheel. It's just so like for everything to happen twice as quickly, it makes my day at work so much easier because my bread proves twice as fast, it cooks twice as fast. I can get out there, you know, because that's what slows down my day is the ovens that things take an hour to
And you
bake.
lose the time.
All of a sudden they take half an hour. But things that when I'm at home, I don't want things to take that quickly. So yeah,
I don't really
All right.
what they were asking in that question.
you absolutely have to be sick. Your life depends on it. Which would you choose? To drink recklessly until you throw up, or to vomit through gross and persistent overheating? Overeating.
Alcohol.
What is this
Overeating.
game?
Oh,
This is the
overeating.
most awful question I've ever
Yes,
heard.
overeating. is,
So,
I was,
so right now, you literally need to throw up. Say you've got something in your stomach that you can't have in there, otherwise
You,
you'll
you
die.
swallowed all
So
those
you need
cats,
to throw up.
get
It's a
rid of
Yeah.
one-time occurrence. It's a one-time occurrence. You just need to throw up.
oh yeah.
Which method of throwing up? By overeating or
drink?
by consuming alcohol?
Drink.
I consume alcohol. It would only take me 2 drinks.
Yeah,
Shots,
Like,
shots,
well-
shots.
yeah. It would just be drinks for me. 'Cause I don't.
Like the episode of Family Guy where they're all drinking that random as beer thing
They
and
don't
they're
make us
just
drink
throwing up.
bleach.
Everywhere.
Oh, that's for
Oh,
the fight
yeah,
for the
yeah.
pie. And so they take that, they drink like colon or the chemical.
Was it Ipecac?
I think it
Lois
might
is
have
like, yeah, it was something. But which would you choose to have no elbow joints or to have no knee joints?
Elbow joints.
No knees.
No knees.
I'll wheelchair everywhere.
Yeah.
been knees. If like
I
if
kind
the
of go for
question
elbows too.
if the question is arms and legs
Well,
basically.
I would rather be
it's
able to
always
reach
keep
for
my arms.
things.
Yeah, just have
than
like
I
cute
would-
stilts and
I'd rather play games
Yeah.
on the PC.
What?
but you
I
play
forget if I
games.
played this game with you, but there was a game
No
where I had
elbows,
to not.
you'll be like.
You don't need to bend to play a controller.
I don't want to look like a zombie.
Yeah, you'd be
everywhere I
such a
go.
good zombie.
So we played a drinking game where you can't move your elbows at all, and the problem with that is that you can't feed yourself. Try and feed yourself without moving your elbows. If you want to take a
You
drink,
use your
You can
feet.
Yeah,
feed
you can
each
use your
other.
feet.
you just go like this. How do you take a drink where I can?
You can use your people.
I
have
just want to
learned-
let the audience know that Todd looks incredibly stupid.
people have learned and adapted using their feet.
There's no video.
All right. Which would
And
you?
you can always pitch it with your elbow. Just
Yeah.
straight.
Which would you choose? To have all over body hair that grew back instantly when you cut it,
So my
Or-
life.
yeah, or to have killer bad breath that could not be disguised.
Oh, my life.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I think the body hair because that's common for a lot of people, and if that's natural for you, then you don't care about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a werechild.
Babe, choose for me.
Well, it depends how much, how long the hair grows.
Would you
too.
do you want Todd to be hairy or to have bad breath?
What was the specific?
Hairy. Hairy or
What was the
stinky?
specific
Hairy.
description of the smelly breath?
It just says to have literally killer bad. You could go around killing people just.
Oh.
I don't want to kill
I
To
choose
have
that,
killer
I'll be
bad
better.
breath that
That's
could
your
not
stupid superpower.
I'm
Yeah.
changing careers.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Which would you choose? To have chronic diarrhea or projectile vomiting?
I'm assuming it's a one-time occurrence.
Chronic.
Well, chronic diarrhea
Diarrhea.
is.
You would okay, well, yeah, for whatever. You
Is
would
it
literally
Java?
die of either of them
Well, no, because
if they were continuous.
if
If they're not like
I just assume chronic diarrhea just means
Chronic.
every bowel movement you have from this point until you die is going to be diarrhea.
Yeah.
just
whereas-
every time you eat, you either completely crap your pants or
Yeah.
throw it all up again.
Yeah, but projectile vomiting
You're
is just
dead.
every time you would vomit, it goes a football field away.
That would be
Impressive.
kind of impressive.
sounds
I
great.
already projectile vomit. It's not a football.
Make money
field,
off
right?
it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
throw
I
it.
feel like I would go with projectile vomiting because I don't vomit, and the last time I
Yeah.
vomited was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, same.
So
I go projectile.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, so the one time I am sick, it's gonna hit the roof. I'll be aware of that.
It's okay. I'll
It's
stand
not-
it's
3
gonna be-
meters
Oh,
away from the
you get a
toilet.
bucket and basically go.
Miss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, imagine, like, you know how some people, like, vomit into the toilet?
Yeah. It
Like,
just rooms and
okay.
comes straight
It
back.
just, like, yeah, exactly, just, you just get, like,
You'll just have to do it in the
wet.
shower.
Oh, here's a one for
Mr.
me.
Creosote. Good.
Alright. Which would you choose? To skip all Christmases or to skip every birthday? My decision was made instantly.
Like everybody else's birthdays too.
Skip every birthday.
Yeah. That's every day.
That's every day.
You don't get any days.
Well, I just assume, like.
Every birthday.
I assume, like.
Even Jesus'
I'm
birthday.
assuming
Christmas.
it's you and maybe the
Yeah.
top 5 people you know.
Well, no, it's like you and. Like, these are the moments you enjoy, but you have to give them up all suddenly. Because I don't enjoy Christmas, it's not a thing to me.
Yeah.
Like, just, do you enjoy Christmas and birthday Dixos?
Yeah.
Which one would you give up then? Of the
Christmas.
two? You two. There you go.
If it was my birthday and Christmas, I'd give up my birthday. If it's my birthday and like people I care about's birthdays as well,
Yeah.
No, it's just your birthday.
Yeah, if it's just my birthday,
Like-
I'll give up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. No,
Because I like
would
being able to
change.
give people presents.
Yeah.
I'd give up
and the
my.
whole
I'd give up my
atmosphere.
birthday.
I didn't-
think,
Yeah, I'd give
I
up
thought
my
it was
birthday.
everybody's
I
birthday.
I would give up the Christmas because I don't like
Yeah,
Christmas.
you have to work over Christmas, so I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
If I had to work over Christmas, I would choose that.
Which what was your answer?
I would say Christmas.
Yeah, high five.
You're just
This
like,
is
I
sad
want
high five.
everybody to be giving me presents on my birthday, but I don't want to give anybody presents on Christmas. So goodbye,
That's a good
Christmas.
point. You never have to buy
Which
presents.
would you choose to live
Christmas.
with? To have your entire body covered in tattoos, or to have piercings in every part of your body capable of being pierced?
Tattoos.
Tattoos.
Tattoos. I think that's better.
Oh, you do have to go face tattoos though. No, I'll just tattoo it with skin
Tattoos.
color.
You would have to get
But
face-
tattoos is
Skin
still
color
fine
tattoos.
compared to something like over piercing. Like
Yeah.
I've seen over pierced people and it looks.
Oh
horrible.
my god, yeah.
Mm.
Like you can literally pierce so much of your face.
Yeah.
You can technically pierce every part of your skin.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Genital.
Even
piercings.
places you don't see.
Yeah.
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 Inside of your eyelids.
In your
Yeah.
guts.
Yeah, like you can pierce
Wow.
everything.
Yeah.
The thing
I'll
is,
just
when-
tattoo skin color.
When tattoos fade away, that's fine. But when you get older and the piercings
Blackface.
are there, you know.
No.
All right.
And then things start living inside your piercing holes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
which would you choose?
Why would you say that?
Right. Which would you choose? To have genitals 10 times their normal size, or to have a head 10 times its normal size?
What do you mean by head?
I'm
Your
gonna
head
go
is
for
literally
the
just-
giant
Oh, I thought
labia.
you meant the other head. Okay.
Such a flappy labia.
Such a flappy labia.
Like,
Here, take a seat on the
I
covers.
don't care about my genitals, but I don't want to have an oversized head. So I'll probably go for the big...
I have a tiny head.
I feel
I want
like,
a 10 times
gentle
the size
sounds
head.
better.
Like-
Your neck
Because-
cannot support a head 10 times your size.
You look like Stewie, just a really bad version.
Stewie.
Just like the...
I like genitals as closer to the ground.
Like 10 times the size, it's gonna be way bigger
I
than
don't
that.
tip over.
We could use our balls like those
You have
giant
to
bobbly
put-
things and
you have
bounce
to-
around.
No, you have to put them in wheelbarrows.
That would hurt so much.
Well, I've seen...
I'll just
Apparently-
roll up my labia. Just pinch it with a pig. Ugh,
Alright,
no thanks.
which would you
Why do you
choose?
carry a camping mat everywhere?
You wouldn't need a handbag.
Yeah, it's just
Alright, we're gonna wrap it up
it's
soon.
my
We'll wrap
pockets.
up.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna
for
wrap
like
up our
legs.
dinner.
Talk about that labia, that's a new catchphrase.
Alright. So, which would you choose to be the tallest person in the world or the shortest person in the
Go
world?
quick fire.
Shortest, I can hide places.
I've seen the scale for the shortest person.
I've seen both.
I know.
Yeah.
So the tallest person has a shorter lifespan than the shortest person.
But the shortest person is such a
But
disadvantage.
the shortest person is freaking tiny.
And they don't...
And they've got because it's dwarfism.
It's-
They're not proportional
Yeah.
as
Guys,
much.
stop thinking about
A
this
taller
logic.
person
And it's
is
very-
more
If you're
proportional.
shorter, you can get away with stuff.
Yeah, I would be shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just be shorter.
I would go taller.
Hide a giant labia.
Become a
There we
basketball
go.
player.
Alright, quick fire.
Have you seen how like thin and weird like
They are-
look?
they're very,
because their
like-
proportions are so weird.
Yeah.
Dude, I would figure it out.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's
Which
fine.
which would you choose? To share a house with Miss Piggy, or to share a house with what's her name from? I can't pronounce it.
Janice from Friends.
Oh,
I would
Janice.
share
Janice.
Piggy.
Janice.
Janice.
Oh my god.
my.
I don't watch Friends, but goddamn, that sounds annoying.
She
It does.
is.
yeah.
I've never
It's
seen
just chant
Miss
her
Piggy.
back.
I mean, I could
Oh
put Miss
my
Piggy in a sock
God.
drawer.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a puppet. It doesn't do anything.
She's not
Yeah, she
there.
doesn't do
She's
anything.
not there.
I just
But-
have her in my room.
She is too.
But yeah, Janice from Friends. No, I couldn't do that. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to us go on with Would You Rather. We might do some more later on because that's only like a third of the entire things. And yeah.
Think you're the
All right. Say goodbye.
Bits.
Bye.